Hi everyone, I'm Akash Umakant Biradar. My today's Viva topic is multi-threading, and also today's date is 12th of Jan 2022. Now, first we will discuss about thread. What is thread? A thread is a flow of an execution. It means it is this small process which is a small process or some line of statement which should be executed, or a flow of execution is called as thread, which are independent part of a program. Now, every thread, there is a job for it, and that particular job is executed by that thread. Now, each independent part of program is called as thread. Now, all the independent part, or all the different part of one program are simultaneously executed is called as multi-threading concept. Now here all these thread or small threads, or all the flow of program, all the flow of execution, small flow of executions are executed simultaneously. This is called as multi-threading. Now here also another one concept is added: multitasking. Multitasking means all the process are different from each other, but each task is interdependent to each other. Now here the every task is interdependent to each other. Interdependent means there is no dependency upon each other. For example, I am doing a code on my laptop. Now while doing my code, also I am downloading a PDF file on internet, and also I am listening music on the same laptop. Here three processes are executing. The first one is coding, the another one is downloading, and then another one is music. Now all these three tasks or three processes are interdependent to each other. It means there is no dependency in between them. This is called as multitasking. This is the difference between multi-threading and multitasking. Now the main advantage of multi-threading is performance of system can be improved, and the ideal time is reduced. This is the main advantages of multi-threading. Now what are the applications of that? It The first one is video games, another is animated movies, multimedia graphics, and servers. Now in animation or in cartoons, we see that there are some kids playing, or there are some trees, clouds, rivers. All these are, they have their separate flow of execution. Trees have its own flow of execution, and river has its own, cloud has its own, boys has its own flow of execution. But all these are executed simultaneously. That's why it will become very interesting to see. This is multi-threading concept will be there. Now now in servers also multi-threading concept is used. While in Gmail everyone has their own Gmail account, you, at the same time billions of people are logged in that Gmail. Someone are writing mail, someone are testing mail, or someone are sending mail, someone comes messages on mail. There these are different threads. Each logger or each user is one thread. All these are different threads. This is the best example. The Gmail server is best example for multiple threading. Now there are two ways of defining multi-threading. The first one is by extend the thread class, and the second one is by implementing the renewable inheritance. The best approach for defining the multi-threading is by implementing the renewable interface. Now we will see one by one. Basically, in thread class, by extending thread class, for example, if class A extends thread, this is by doing this we can extend it, we can create a thread. Now here, if I want to start the uh, thread, I should have to give the I should have to give I should have to override the run method, and I should have to give the job in run method, because in run method means running means execution is done in run method, and the run method is already defined in main thread class, and which we here in our thread, the run method is overriding. Now I will create an object of it in main. A object A is equal to new A, and I will start I will directly to object A dot start. Then by here start method, there will be calling of that object, calling of that thread. Calling of thread means at the time of start there will be registration of thread, that there will be creation of thread, and that all this part is done by one part of JVM called as thread scheduler. Thread scheduler takes care of all of these. Now uh, by implementation of runnable interface, class A implements runnable. Now if I want to start this or if I want to create the thread, then A object of A is equal to new A. Now here uh, I can't start directly because I am implementing the runnable interface, so I have to here I have to use of the basic thread class. Thread T1 is equal to new thread, and in that parameter, in that round brace, I have to give object of our implemented class, which is object A. Now T1 dot start, it means I start this thread. Here if I start the thread, or if I create the if I give initialization the thread, there will be initialization or registration of that thread will be done by thread scheduler, and parallelly after that creation, or after that readiness, or after that initialization, it invokes the run method. In the run method we gives the job to execute it, now here we can also write that class A extends thread class and implements runnable. Both are simultaneously. Here we use both because both the inheritance and multi-threading properties can be achieved here. There are some multiple methods are there in the multi-threading. Thank you.